Right. So I like to talk about our needs or desires or wants or discomfort to get us beyond the language of just how I feel, right? We have to build up our language of emotional wellness with something more than just a feeling of like and dislike, angry or sad or happy. And so I like to talk about it in ways of being uncomfortable, unfamiliar, or unsafe. And as we grow or develop into emotional wellness, we learn to distinguish between what is uncomfortable, what is unfamiliar, and what is unsafe. And try not to have the same reaction to all three of those because they're different levels. And so we especially need to understand that when we are assessing emotionally what's going on in this relationship, is what's going on just unfamiliar? Maybe someone is spending more time outside of the house because a job just changed. So it's just unfamiliar. Or now that we've been married 5 years, then things change. They have more friends. This is unfamiliar. It's not necessarily uncomfortable. It's just unfamiliar. But if we are in a state of mind where anything that is unfamiliar is also uncomfortable, then that's going to feel like a bigger problem. So being able to truly assess, is this really uncomfortable or is it just unfamiliar? When a person comes home and wants to be physically intimate with their partner and their partner rejects them, maybe that's unfamiliar because that's a rare thing that happens, but this time their partner rejects them. So that's unfamiliar. But someone who's not used to distinguishing between the three is now uncomfortable. Maybe they throw a tantrum. You don't care about me. It wasn't really uncomfortable. It shouldn't have been uncomfortable. It was just unfamiliar. And certainly is not unsafe. Oh, you don't love me anymore. So we just jam everything in there, right? For every response gets a reaction about as if it's all three of those things. And so when we're doing any kind of assessing, we have to understand the difference, that there are differences between things that come into our relationships that are uncomfortable, unfamiliar, and unsafe, and be able to apply this distinction in order to even have any sense of real personal responsibility for what we are bringing into the relationship.